Hello again, guys and gals. Well, been a while since I posted again. What I did was I got rid of my GoPros and I bought me another camera. I did. I bought a Insta 360 X5. Today I'm gonna fly the first time with it and see how it does. And actually I already flew, so this is after the fact. And I think it looks okay, but where I mounted it, you could see some of the bracket. So I'm gonna have to move it. So I know that. So when y'all see it, that's kind of aggravating, and it's kind of one of the best shots for me is straight on, where you can see the panel and kind of straight out ahead of the airplane with the camera like the Hero 10 that I had behind me. That was one of the best shots, and it's kind of over to the side. It's hard to center it. I don't know that I like that real good, so I got another spot. I'm gonna hang it in the middle and just see how it does. So just kind of overlook that. But check it out and see if you like it. I tell you, I'm not a guru at none of this stuff. With those GoPros, I had 3 GoPros. I had 2 Hero 8s and a 10. And then I had 3 sets of cables that had to go to each one. One for headset jacks so you can get audio, power, and 3 power packs, because GoPro batteries, they don't last very long. And then the 3 mounts. And then I had the magnetic snap mounts to go with it. And it looked pretty good. I was satisfied with it, but man, what a pain. And then every time somebody wanted to fly with me, most of the time they didn't like that because it was just too much stuff. They get claustrophobic, and I get it. And on top of that, it took me, 30 minutes to set that stuff up, and then you have to get in and out of the plane. You have to make sure that it's just right, for the frame and all that kind of stuff. And I know it ain't a big deal, but I was just getting tired of it. Then I had to take all the stuff out. And the biggest thing was for me, I didn't know that technology has come this far, like with this camera, this Insta 360, and their app they have for editing. I use DaVinci Resolve, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. That's a pretty fancy thing, way more than what I ever need to do for YouTube videos. But when I come home and I'd take the SD cards out of the GoPros, I had to download them on my computer, and that took, if I recorded an hour and a half, 3 cameras, that's 3 cards. That took me a good hour and a half just to get the video footage on the computer. What a pain. And then, once I did that, I don't know why GoPro does this, but if I have one camera and I film for an hour continuous, GoPro's was like 5 separate videos on one card. So then I had to line all that up, sync them all together, and DaVinci Resolve would do it. And there might have been an easier way to do it, but the way I was doing it is the only way I know how, and I didn't like it. So with 3 cameras, I'd have, 20 different videos. I had to jumble all up in folders and everything and get them lined up. And man, that process was taking me forever. So I've probably flown, in the last year, I've probably flown 100 hours. I bet you I might have 2 hours of video out of them 100 hours, because it just frustrates me so much with these cameras. And then to add it on top of that, it took so long to edit them. And I started watching videos about this Insta 360 X5. And it's a lot of money. It's like $700 for the package I got. But they said that would take care of all cameras. You just need one. So I said, all right, well, I'll try it. Well, I'm trying it. And so far, I don't like the fisheye look to it. But that sure is nice, just having one camera, man. And maybe I'll get it to where, in a position to where I can kind of knock most of that fisheye stuff out. I've tried the linear setting and the D-warp and the Mega and the Ultra. I'll just keep playing with it until I find out. But let me tell you what I do know. I don't need no charging cables. I don't need no power to it at all. I can film continuously at 8K, 30 frames per second, in a hot cockpit, the camera don't overheat. It gets hot, but it don't overheat. Not yet. It hadn't turned off. And an hour of video on one battery. And I still got 30 minutes of battery left when I quit. This is on 8K. If I drop down to 5.7, I'd get another hour added on that, but I don't need it. So I don't need a battery pack. I don't need the audio. It'll Bluetooth right to your audio panel if your audio panel is Bluetooth capable. Don't need no audio, don't need no power. One camera, little bitty thing. There's ND filters. I got ND filters, ND 16s I think I got on it for the prop blur. Seems to do a pretty doggone good job. The colors are all nice. I got this thing set on auto because I don't know how to do all that bit rate this and all that image. I just leave it on auto. It does a great job for me, for what I need. And I might do the next video in 5.7 just to see the difference. But so far, this is in 8K, 30 frames per second is what I filmed this in. And another thing I wanted to say was I don't like to knock products or bash people. So if I do it, you can take it to the bank. GoPro, what a joke. Because they might have been the cat's meow when they started this action camera thing. I don't doubt that. Kudos to them. But today, I put that Insta360 in there, and when I come here, their app, the Insta360 Studio, I hadn't done anything off the phone yet or the iPad, but on the computer, I take the SD card, put it in there, just that quick. I'm working, I'm editing, just that. There's no taking no hour and a half to get the footage, and it's all, if I continuously film for 1 hour, it's one video. One. And I just start editing. It's great. Everybody probably knew all this already, but old Chad, I kind of live in the shadows, in the dark ages, so I didn't know all this. So I think this was money well spent. I hope it satisfies everybody. Leave me some comments and let me know. Like I said, I know I got the bracket, you can see it, and I don't like it that it's off to the side on the right side of the plane. So my next flight, I'm going to put it in the center where it'll be a better on shot of the panel, frame of the panel. Because when you try to go around, and I have it to where the stitching is not in the way of anything I'm going to shoot. I researched it a pretty good bit. But when you go to edge in that 360 on the edges of 360 degrees, it starts to fisheye even more. And I don't know if I like that. But hey, I'll just have to deal with it because that's sweet to be able to just go there. And I got a magnetic mount that goes on a regular, any kind of suction cup or action mount with the 3M tape on it. It just clicked and it's there. It's unbelievable. I like it. I hope y'all like it. I hope it turns out okay. It'll get better because I'll put that camera in a little bit better spot. But let me know what you think about it. It's my first video with the X5, and no more GoPro for me. Take a look. All right, time, instruments, trim set for takeoff, heading bug is set, seat belts buckled. Wait for them to clear the runway, and we'll get gone. All right, let's get everything buttoned up. Landing lights coming on.
Runway 15.
Davenport traffic, S6688 Yankee, clear of 15, Davenport.
Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, departing runway 15, left hand turn out, Davenport.
Remaining.
All right, runway's clear, air's clear. We're good to go. Fuel pump's coming on. Mixture's rich. Let's rock. Okay, T's and P's are in the green. Airspeed's alive. The wind's bouncing around variable, isn't it?
For traffic, Aztec 688 Yankee, taxiing runway 15 via Alpha Airport.
Galesburg traffic, aviation airman is on a left crosswind, going to loop over the top of the field to the east.
Airport traffic, Yankee 9170 Papa, going to be taking off over runway 15 and then departing to the airport.
Alright, we'll come off that manifold pressure, save some fuel.
For traffic, Aztec 688 Yankee, crossing runway
Come off the
2
prop.
on Alpha, continue to 15 Airport.
Go over to Quad Cities. CHTs are looking good. Man, the light's coming off. Going up 3,500. Quad Cities approach, Dakota 69er 19 Mike.
Dakota 69er 19 Mike, Quad City approach, altimeter 3012, say altitude and request.
12 on the meter, 2,200 going to 3.5. I'm going to maneuver out here to the northwest and then come back to Davenport.
Dakota 69er 19 Mike, squawk 4543.
4543.
Dakota 19 Mike, radar contact 3 miles north of the Davenport Airport, altimeter 3012, and I missed the altitude there. You at 2,300?
That's affirmative, going to 3.5.
Roger that, altitude checks.
Little bumpy, not too bad. Just enough to put me to sleep. Just enough to put Michelle in a coma. Bless her heart, she tries. She does good. Just she don't like the big bumps. She does it, but she don't like it.
Quad Cities approach, RV 10720 Alpha Kilo, calling to update my destination.
We'll go about 300
RV
degrees.
0 Alpha Kilo, say destination.
Destination is Mitchell Muni, that's Kilo Mike Hotel Echo.
Anti-collisions
Mike
are off.
Hotel
Everything's in the
Echo
green.
and 0 Alpha Kilo, I'll update that in your flight plan. You said Mike Hotel Echo, just confirm?
Mike Hotel Echo, that's right.
Roger that.
Alright, fuel pump's off. I'll shorten that climb deck a little bit. We'll go to 95 knots on the indicated airspeed. Get on up there. CHTs are nice and cool. Not tired of holding that right rudder, and I'm too lazy to adjust the trim.
200 feet to go. Now, leveling off. Okay, we'll do our checklist here. Flaps, good. Props set, landing light is off, strobes are off.
QC2, roger, make
Go
straight
lead
in,
the pig
runway
now.
9er.
There's Lena Pig. It sure is smooth up here. Not a bump so far. I had another spot where I had it hanging down right here, but I'd have to move the clamp, the buckle clamp there, because it's I can't put my sun visor to the back, and I fly with it up front. Facing the
RV0
front
up
most of the
kilo,
time.
I forgot to ask you earlier, were you changing the
But it's better
destination to
video
Mike Hotel Echo, or is
when
that
it's
just
facing
the,
to the back,
figure
because
you're
it doesn't
navigating
impede
to
so
get,
much with the
north of
front
weather?
view.
I'm going to navigate there to get north of the weather and then pick up fuel there, so that's this select destination.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I just wanted to double check that before I handed you off to the next sector.
Yep, really appreciate it. 0 Alpha Kilo.
November 9er 177 Papa, Quad City approach. Please exit the class Charlie to the east.
There's a nice little turn. Try to get that on video.
RV 720 Alpha Kilo, contact Cedar Rapids approach 119.7. Have a good day.
Contact Cedar Rapids 119.7. Thanks so much. 0 Alpha Kilo.
QC2, contact tower 119.4. Have a good day.
Excuse me. And we'll do a turn to the right now. See if we can get that right wing in the video.
Virtually just 2260 is at 11.8 for 11,000 with Yankee.
Legion 2260 Quad City approach, clear direct Taki for the visual approach to runway 9er, descend and maintain 3000.
Hi, direct Taki and down to 3,000 for the visual to 9er, Legion 2260.
We'll do a big old turn back to the left here now. We'll go on back toward the airport. I can't wait to see what the footage looks like. I hope it looks good, because this will be a pretty decent spot when it's just me. All right, we'll go down to 3,000 now. Looks like they got one staying in the pattern. No, that's that Aztec. They'll probably call it out to me. And Quad City's 19 Mike. I can go ahead and terminate. I'm going back to Davenport, and I have that Aztec inside.
Dakota 19 Mike, Roger, and are you referring to the aircraft? They're about 5 miles northeast of Davenport Airport, headed northbound, out indicates 4,100.
That's affirmative. I got it on the box also at 88 Yankee.
Yep, that's what I'm showing up on ADSB as well. And Dakota 19 Mike, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, and change to advisory frequency is approved. Have a good day.
19 Mike, we'll see ya.
See ya.
Okay, we'll navigate back to Davenport now. And we'll shoot the visual 15. Activate. Scoreboard agrees, GPS agrees.
QC3 under
500 to your drop 45 into the down 36, Valley. Galesburg traffic, Navy Steerman's on final for runway 3, Galesburg.
All right, anti-collisions are back on. Glide path is captured. We'll start to slow down now. Gas is on the proper tank, fuel pressure is good, undercarriage is down and bolted, mixture set, prop will get in a minute, seat belts buckled.
Delta morning traffic, citation 23 Bravo Kilos, 4 miles southeast for left downwind 10, morning. Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk, November 9722 Hotel, approximately 6.5 miles to the north. We're going to be entering the midfield lift downwind on a 45 for 10 for touch and goes, Galesburg.
All right, landing lights coming on.
Galesburg traffic, Navy Steerman is on a right crosswind for runway 3. Traffic, Cessna 96180, left down for runway 36, Valley.
And we'll switch to the left tank.
Burlington traffic, Volunteer 3011 is on the final runway 36, Burlington, about 10 miles out. Runway 36. What? West side county traffic, citation 12 kilos, departing area to the west, west side.
Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, 5 mile final, 15 full stop, Davenport.
Right. Traffic,
Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop we can get now.
To the
Belts
northeast,
buckled.
and we're going to be entering on the 45 for a left downwind for runway 7, white side, 2 miles out. Silver traffic, Skyhawk 9722 Hotel.
A bit of a crosswind down there.
Overfly midfield 500 feet above, and then set up for touch and goes on 10. Silver.
Flap speed, flaps 1.
Final runway 15.
Illinois Valley traffic, Cessna 96180, turn to base, runway 36, Valley.
Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, 3 mile final, 15, Davenport.
Burlington traffic volunteers.
Gas, undercarriage, mixture prop,
5 mile
seat
final
belts,
runway.
flaps 2.
$500.
Runway's made, full flaps. Autopilot disconnect. Turn ESP off. $70 knots.
Guilford traffic, Skyhawk 9722 Hotel. We're overflying midfield at 500 feet above a traffic pattern, and we'll be setting up for runway 0 to left downwind for touch and goes. Guilford. 10.
A little bit of crosswind from the left to the right. I've done better, but that'll work.
Davenport traffic, Cessna 67614, taxi runway 15 via Bravo Alpha, Davenport.
All right, I hope that did good, because I'm going to have to open this door and get some air up in here. Sorry for the noise. Davenport traffic, Dakota clear by runways, taxi the T's, Davenport.
Davenport traffic, Warrior 254 Tango Papa on the south ramp, taxi to runway 15 via Charlie Alpha, Davenport.
I see you. There he is, taxiing right there. Got a nudge coming over here. So we gotta wait, because that one ain't said nothing.
You go for it, have at it.
Waiting to see which direction this Cessna's gonna go. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Davenport traffic, Cessna 67614, crossing 321, Davenport.
Alright, we'll put the trim back for takeoff. Always good practice to do. Right there ought to do it. I wonder how this looks in the video since I put my seat back. Because if I was going across country,
traffic
this is where I'd be riding, right here.
Crossing runway 321 on Alpha at Davenport.
So I'm gonna be sure to take a look at that for this position of the camera. Because I like to get lazy. I'll be leaning, you know what I mean? But I tell you, if this thing with this Insta360 X5 works out, one camera does it all, plenty of battery, I don't need no cords, no audio, nothing. Don't need no battery packs. That's gonna be good if it works out. I hope it does. I hope y'all like it. Be sure to send me some comments after you see it. Tell me if you like it good enough to keep watching. It might not look as good as the other videos with the 3 GoPros, but if it's tolerable, I think I might have found a new friend with that Insta360. Alright, I can't wait to get home and see what it looks like. Thank y'all again for riding along with me on these short, same old flights. Just trying to figure some things out.
Davenport traffic, Cessna 67614, taking runway 15, departing to the north, Davenport.
If you want to see more flights like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. You can send me a comment. I answer all the comments. And I tell you what, if this works out,
or your 2245 Kilo is going to taxi via Charlie to run.
I can see myself doing a whole lot more filming. Because I can tell you now, over the last year, I've flown over 100 hours. I bet you I ain't got, what, an hour worth of videoing? What a shame. Okay, guys, see you later.